To the Gaming Nerd Live, we have something special for you this evening. You get to watch me try to fix my audio. And I get to do this without hearing what I'm doing. So, this might sound weird for a bit. I promise I know what I'm doing. And when I say that I know what I'm doing, I mean the other thing. Okay, where do we want? We'll start with noise gate. Which I don't know if that's working or not. Hang on, let's try the, hang on, close this, go to here, properties, monitor output, testing, I don't even know if I can hear myself. Just going to here, man, okay, so I'm getting those, I'm hearing that. Don't know why I can't hear myself on the audio. Oh well, we'll just figure it out. I'll just load all my presets and you tell me if they work or not. Yeah, fun times. We'll say, this guy, right? This is the one that we want to use to subtract. There you go. Now we have an automatic noise reduction in our system. Okay, close plugin interface. Now we gotta add, the compressor's never a bad idea. This just keeps me from going over the top. There we go. A little bit compressed, not bad. I'm going to pretend like I know what all these settings mean. Do some EQ. Here we go. Streaming. Hopefully this makes things sound better rather than worse. Find it in a sec. I think this one. Need the yellow line here. That done. Put this down. Why is it all like? Hey, Mr. Werewolf, you can help me tune my audio. Trying to get some. I don't even know if my audio is working, to be honest. I can't do a monitor, and I don't know why. Let's see. We need one more. No, two more. We need limiter. Raise the bass. I don't believe you. Filter. One of these. Do limiter. Burst in eardrums. Actually, no, we don't run that. I've chosen not to, and I can tell because I don't have any settings for it. Yeah. RIP eardrums, add filter. What was the last one that I wanted? De-esser's a good one. Select plugin. Yes, open plugin interface. There. Now you can see when it copies out. Asset swaps. Okay, fun times. I don't even know what that is. Close that plugin interface. There's one more. Hopefully the noise suppression is working. Tell me, does that make a difference? Can you tell the difference when I turn this on and when I turn this off? You should be hearing background noise now, and then when I turn this on, you should not be able to hear background noise. Does that make any sense at all? Is my audio coming, like, am I getting cut off, or what's going on? Oh, in-game with audio, okay, hang on. Man, you're supposed to be listening to me and gotta do nothing else. You're not allowed to do anything else but listen to me. That's what you sign into this channel for. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. The asset swapped involved music. Okay, musical UIs. We're going to. I have 3 little quick circuits that I want to show you guys how to do. You guys have been watching long enough, you probably know how to do them. But with the new with Barotrauma going out of beta in like 10 days. Okay, the before and after. All right. Let's see. This is okay. Turn them all off, just for shits giggles. That should be all of them off. Is there a difference? Icicles. Popsicles. Testing 1 2 3. You definitely see the noise reduction working. Okay. The noise gate is the one that gives you the most trouble sometimes. Like sometimes you can hear it cutting me out. So I'll leave that off for now. I'll leave the compressor on, noise suppression on, EQ on, de-esser on. Is that better? You're going to take your silence as tacit assent. Sit a bit more tinny, but it's fine. Okay, hang on. We can fix tinny. Tinny is an EQ thing. EQ, open fat filter. Okay, this one, tinny is the high end. So let's just get rid of some of this here. Get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. Rebuild this thing a little bit. That one. That one. So we got a notch. No, we want this like 18. Put it down like 80 hertz. And then this one's a high end filter. This should be around 20 hertz. Sharp roll off. And then this one, let me put another one here. Oh, this one is 2. And another one of these, 2. And then one here, one here. And usually one right there. Nope, that's not right. There you go. How's that? Is that any better? Pre and post. Get some, damn, sounds better. See, sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I've just watched a lot of YouTube. Oh, wait, that was a little loud. Turn this down. You're never supposed to have the meter in the red, but it's supposed to be aiming for the yellow. I've just watched a shit ton of YouTube videos and may have pirated some of the best filters on the market. I didn't say that out loud, did I? Okay, to turn this, where's the other thing? Streamlabs, this one. Okay, close to an interface. There we go. Okay. Now, barotrauma. This is more practice than anything else for me because I want to make sure I get it right. With the beta coming to an end, I'm expecting a glut of people online looking for advice, for videos, for the gaming nerds target audience. So we're going to do 3 quick little circuits. I've got a door stop. I've got the motion door controller that we've already seen before. Extended trial. Yes. That's a good way to put it. And then I want to talk about things like intensity, spawn triggers. We're going to talk a little bit about biomes. There is ways to prevent monsters from spawning in your campaign. Or at least delay it somewhat. So we're going to go to the Typhon, everybody's favorite here. Typhon 2, everybody's favorite. And we're going to put some door stops in. Actually, we're going to put some door controllers in. Okay, door controller. For door stop, it's easy peasy. We need a switch. And relay. And 3 wires. For the door controller, we need an OR gate and an AND gate, and some wires. Hang on, 2 of those, 1 of those, another 1 of those, and 1 of those. Okay, so yeah, that should be enough wires for this. Yeah, this is a wiring mechanism that prevents spawning from... No. Misinterpreted what I was saying. I'm doing 3 wiring mechanisms and then talking about how to prevent spawning for brief periods of time. And then the other one is there's a Wi-Fi, there's a signal. I think there's 2 of them. Sorry, I keep coughing into the... You wanted me to blow your drums out. Okay, so we're going to put these here. So yeah, for 3 of these, we need 6 of these. And then we need 1 from the Wi-Fi to the signal check, another 1 from the next signal check to the thing. And then 2 more wires. So that's 4 each. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to put these all in a... No, it's fine. We can put these in a storage container later. There's my blue wires around here somewhere. We're going to do a couple of these door things, but we only need 1 door stop because we're going to use it multiple times. So the door controller is going to be super straightforward, and it's not going to involve any lights or anything. Okay. You probably, whereas this is probably so simple for you guys, you're not gonna, it's gonna be barely interesting to you at all. But we're going to, hang on, lights, mouse, lock, power, disable, crew AI. Alright, so basically I brought the ship to a complete and abrupt halt. There we go. We're going to play as this guy for now. We're going to go, doors. So used to having my doors on motion controllers, I just walk right into them, no problem. Okay, so do we have a tool belt? We do. I'll put all this crap in the door tool belt. Oh, he's going to need a screwdriver too, isn't he? Oh, we do have a screwdriver, okay. So first things first, we're going to put a door controller over here on the captain's room here. Okay, and this door is not going to open whenever there's water on the other side. So, what do you do? First thing we need is a door stop. Something to hold the door open when we're working on it, right? So put the switch here. Put the relay over here. Okay, I'm going to put this thing over here so I don't keep selecting it. Okay, so wire from the switch into signal 1 in of the relay, as well as to the set state of the relay, okay? And then from the outside of the relay to the set state of the door. Now watch this. Whenever you press it, whenever it's on, the door is open because the relay is being switched on by the switch, and the output of the switch is also being passed through the relay because it's being switched on. When the relay is off, the door can be open and closed as normal, but otherwise, when the door is open, when the door stop is open, you can't close the door. Now, it's very important to be able to close the door manually, because like you could just unwire the door closing mechanism and leave it open. But open doors that are difficult to open or close on a submarine are a death trap. So, yeah. So let's put a door controller in here. We're going to put OR gate down here. And we want an AND gate here. So we'll put an OR gate right there. Doesn't matter if it's centered really. AND gate right there. Okay, we're going to take some wiring. We're going to go from this water sensor to the middle of the door and then up into one side of the OR gate. And while we're here, we're going to configure the OR gate to have a false output of 0. Actually, no. We're going to reconfigure this OR component to have a false output of 1, a true output of 0. Alright, and now we're going to go down here. Oh. We're going to go from the signal out here. We're going to go to the other side of the OR gate. Here, and we're going to put this one out here to the AND. And the other side of the signal of the AND gate is going to come from a motion detector that's hidden at the top of every door. Now, this AND component has to have a blank false output. Okay, otherwise you're never going to be able to get the door open and close when you want it to. So here we go. So we have the water detection sensors going into the OR component, which has its outputs flipped. So it has a false output of 1 and a true output of 0. This prevents the need for a NOT component, right? And then from the AND component, we have one signal coming from the OR gate, another signal coming from the motion sensor, and the combined output of these two things is going to go into the door. Here we go, into the, oh, I think, yes, there we go. All right, and now we can turn off our door stop, and we can disconnect it. So we take the switch, take all these things and disconnect them here. So this one, oh, at the door, comes to a pocket. And this one here to relay, oh, no, we gotta go here to the relay switch. This one comes to our pocket. This one comes to our pocket too. And then we can take the wrench and detach these things. Okay. Alright, now that's the door controller, that's the door stop, and now you can see when we're here, this door should open. Why isn't this door opening? Oh. The water sensors both have an output of 1 and 0. That's weird. Hang on. I don't know why this isn't working. The OR component has 2 wires going in. Signal out, going to AND component, signal in. And, here we go. That's the problem. Oh, that's the door. Motion detector state out. What? Why is that there? I'm just gonna take that and see what happens now. So now the door, for Pete's sake, window door with button set state goes to here. That's the mistake. Okay. There we go. Now Door opens and closes as we're closed. Okay, there we go. So it's not that the door was open. Oh, where's my oxygen down? Everybody's suffocating. Why is everybody suffocating? Like the medic's down. Oh, that's why. There's no fuel in the reactor. No, the medic's dead. So yeah, now motion sensing door is more accurate. As in by more accurate, I mean it works. Alright, now we're going to put little charge controllers over here to prevent these things from overheating. So we need a Wi-Fi, which we're going to put here. And we need two signal components. Signal check components, I should say. We need one here and one. Doesn't really matter where they go. Okay, so the first one we're gonna put like this. Really, doesn't matter where this goes, but we're gonna put this on a put this up here and put the switch that we were using earlier onto this. And alright, there we go. We'll signal it from here. Goes into this one, call it channel 100, just because that's what I like. And channel signal in goes to there. Now, switch should be off. Right? Okay, so what's going to happen is the Wi-Fi component is going to go into the first signal check here. If the output is 1, so if the target signal is a 1, we're going to say output is 100. Otherwise, output is 69. Because the new supercapacitors and batteries, when they're charging at anything above 70%, they take damage. Right? So what we're creating is an emergency system that allows us to control when the batteries are charging at 100% and when they're not. So the Wi-Fi here goes into the first signal check, and that Wi-Fi is used to determine whether the output is 69 or 100. And if it's at 100 or regardless, it goes to in here to the signal in. And this one is, we're going to put this as the set output here. So that is the set output coming from the other signal check block. We're just going to leave the false output as 0. There we go. And the target signal is, no, hang on. Target signal is 100. Hang on, how am I doing this? If man, how did I do this last time? Okay, here we go. If the the grace period. Okay, so we have here the charge percentage out goes into the signal check in. No, we need a greater than component. That's the only way to do this. So that if the greater than, if it's not equal to 100, man, I don't even know how to do this anymore. Okay, so this goes into set charge rate. Right, so now it should be, yeah, see, that's the thing, it's not being triggered. Okay, so that circuit is incomplete, and this is why we do these things. Yeah, see, this is what happens. These batteries get all smoky. Yeah. Okay. So at least we got one circuit going. We got this wonderful door opener going. Alright. I don't remember what I said for the rest of this. We said we were going to do some wiring. What else could we do? We could try that box thing again a little more. That was fun. No idea what I was doing, but that was fun. Uh-oh. Those are detonators. Why are there detonators all over the place here? Oh, Jesus. They're motion triggered detonators. And that's a big effing detection zone. Oh, no, it's not. It's just a little one down here at the bottom. Yeah. Hidden in game. That's why I keep not seeing these things. I don't know. What do you think? Let's can't be honest. I'm a little bored of Barotrauma at the moment. So let's change pace for a second. This is one of my 4 favorite games. I'm sorry if this is boring to some. Oh shit. I didn't do that. If you've never played Mud Runner or Snow Runner, highly recommend. They're a ton. I love these games that say, warning, may cause epilepsy. The spawning thing I was talking about. Okay, yes, I did say I was going to talk about that, and I do mean to talk about it. Give me a sec here. Because, okay. This is an important thing that not many people know. So there's a metric in the game called intensity, and it tries to gauge the player's engagement, like what they're doing at the moment. So if you go here, and you go down to, not particles, you want to, not tutorials, you want to go to random events, campaign. Okay? So, when there's nothing going on in the sub, so you're not crafting anything, you're not fixing any holes, you're not wiring anything, you're not, nobody's sick, they're not steering, it's when everything is cruise control, the game is defined as having its minimum intensity. Okay, it's having low intensity. Alright, and when you've just got the shit kicked out of you by a Black Moloch and you're running around fixing up hull breaches, the game finds, okay, it's not super fair, we're not going to drop a hive full of crawlers on them. So the game waits until your intensity dies down before that is allowed, before they spawn. And you'll find at lower difficulty levels, you'll find that the minimum intensity is very low. Or sorry, the maximum intensity where something can be triggered is very, very low. Now, okay. So you'll notice here, so this is the random events campaign. So this is what triggers, as you go through the campaign, this is what triggers events. It's like cave spawns and, what's the word? Wreck spawns and that sort of thing. And these are just generic to the level. As you go on, the linear difficulty adds more. Oh no, this is for single player. Okay, so campaign, but this is for multiplayer. Event set. Okay, so here's how it works. There are sets of I'm specific and not used in single player mission game mode. Okay, well let's just go to linear difficulty then. Okay. Difficulty level 0, difficulty level 1. Okay? So when you're difficulty level 0 or 1, so between 1 and 10, these are not allowed to be randomly chosen. Okay, so what you see here are event sets. So when you get set 1, so when it creates a level, in this case it'd be cave, so cold caverns, right? You have a set 1, or you get set 2, or you get set 3. Where's set 3 over here? See, but set 2 and set 3 are when there's more difficult difficulty, when you're at a higher difficulty setting. So, you'll notice here, so when the level is spawned, okay, populates the caves, okay? Notice it says choose random equals true, so that means between one of these 4, it chooses one of them and spawns it in the cave. So you either get one crawler husk, a spineling, or a unarmored mud raptor. Alright, don't populate beacon stations, and then if there's ruins, right, it says, okay, choose random false, so that means it's going to choose between these. These events say choose random true, so when these events happen, whatever's inside in here, so it says fractal guardian or crawler. Oh no, sorry, so these are bracketed. You see these ways these are nested? So this is an event set is 1, this is event set another 1, this is a third event set, this is a fourth event set, and between those 4, this parent set chooses randomly between them. Does that make sense? Mr. Werewolf, you're the only one watching, so I want to make sure you follow with me. I need words. Words, damn it. Words. Diff sets are different intensities. Not quite. These are different sets for different difficulties right now. Okay? So you'll notice this is the wrecks, these are the ruins, there's the caves. Don't populate, do miss. Now look at this, okay? 20% or 3 minutes. So as you're going through the mission, okay, if the mission time hits 180 seconds, or you reach 20% of the distance traveled through the level, one of these events, see it says choose random equals true, one of these monsters will spawn. It could be anywhere from 2 to 3 crawlers, 2 to 3 crawler husks, 2 to 3 spinelings, 1 to 2 unarmored run raptors. Yes, exactly, crawlers and mud raptors, right? And there's a less chance to have a hammerhead or bone thresher. Okay? Then, when you hit 10 minutes or 40% through the level, another set. 60% of the way through the level or 30 minutes, another set. 80%, another set. Right? So, and you'll notice that these are like bone thresher, 1. As the difficulty level goes up, right, these sets start getting more intense, right? 1 to 3 crawlers. That's the beacon stations, ruins, wrecks, abyss. Okay, 20% or 3 minutes, right? Now we're talking about 3 to 5 spinelings, right? We're talking a Moloch. We're talking a baby Moloch and a Moloch. You see how this goes? Well, notice also, max intensity, 0.15. I don't know how the metric works, but this is, if your intensity is greater than 0.15, this can't trigger yet. It waits for your intensity to fall down. So if you have, something happens, you're low on railgun shells, and you don't want these things to spawn, you can throw a grenade in a ballast tank or something and start patching up the hull, and that would create some intensity that might stave off the attack for a few minutes. Right? Capiche? Here's mud. something else I wanted to show you guys that I found rather interesting. I was going through the characters today, and the shrimp disc, if you go to the character file, right, it has this thing called the AI section. This determines its aggro and how it chooses its targets. Okay. All of these targets have a state, so if it detects sonar, it's going to attack the source with a priority of 10. The higher the priority gets, the more it's going to prioritize one over the other. Look at this. A decoy, 100% priority. If it senses a decoy, whatever it's attacking currently, it's going to go for the decoy every time. And everybody puts the decoys in those depth charges. No, you put a sensor beacon into a railgun shell. Fling that sucker off into the distance, and the cherub just gonna go chasing after like a golden retriever after a stick. Alright. I don't know. What else do we want to talk about? Yeah, see, very super useful. Like, for example, here's another thing about this shrimp disc. I might have talked about this last night. That's a mud raptor. Hang on. Well, you see, it depends. You go to the Moloch, right? You look it down here at the Moloch file, right? You go down to the AI. If it's stronger decoy, yeah, decoys are attacked, right? Priority 100. If it senses something stronger than itself, it's going to avoid it with a priority of 200. If it detects weapons or the Nazanov thing or the rooms or walls or sonar, it's all going to attack them with these very different responses. Oh yes, okay. If you look at the cherub disc, okay, it has these. If you go to its AI, there's no flee conditions. Where does it say? In fleet time, target after walls, aggression accumulation, targeting, right? Transmitters count as decoys. Any sonar source, I think, counts as decoy. Oh, you know what? You might be right. If it has to be tagged as a decoy item, so sonar beacon might not count. But see, it says sonar over here. That's another circuit I want to put on the list to show is silent running. Gets the engines down to less than 10% and turns the reactor off. Or at least powers it down to 0. And turns off all the like the deconstructor and the fabricator. I don't know. Let's find out. Hang on. And then I want to try, if this doesn't work, I want to try something slightly different. Yeah, let's find out. Why not? My favorite saying back in the day used to be, let's do some math. I had an aunt, God rest her soul, she was helping my cousin, and I was also helping my cousin move, and we were using my minivan. And in Ottawa, I don't know if you've ever been to Ottawa or not, but there are fairly decently busy 3-lane on each side highway that cuts the 417, it's called. Goes straight through Ottawa, east to west, I think, mostly. West to east, either way. Yeah, 417 west and east, okay. Anyways, there are some longer on-ramps and there are some shorter on-ramps. And when you have a van full of other people's shit, plus 4 people in it, and you hit one of these short little on-ramps, you have to put the pedal to the metal in order to get up to highway speeds. And that's the thing, people don't realize. Oh, hang on, cat. Hello. Ugh. The purpose of an on-ramp is for you to reach highway speed so that you can merge into traffic safely, not go to the end of the ramp and come to a complete stop and wait for a gap that you can accelerate into. It's not how it works. By the time you hit the end of that on-ramp, you should be doing flow of traffic speed and transfer it. So, I'm driving. I've got my aunt beside me. My aunt was a supply teacher. Very, very very superiority complex and really had to know it all. Hang on, we're gonna put some shells in here. Sonar. Beacon. Okay. We need some batteries. Anyways, she says I hit the highway and I just drop it into gear and I don't even, it's automatic, right? So I just take right off. And the van, not many people know that the Dodge Grand Caravan Sport of that particular year came supercharged. A 2.2 liter supercharged engine picks it up and puts back down really effing hard if you don't know what to expect. Okay, so we're gonna put these sonar things into the railgun shells when we're done here. Okay. So anyways, she says, I pick it up and I put it down and I get it so I'm merged onto the highway traffic, and she goes, well, that was $5 worth of gas. I hate it when people criticize my driving. Okay. Why is it not running? Hang on. Here, we gotta go, maintenance, power on. Where's my power? Oh, here we go. I've never done this before. It's always have to work with multiple bear drama. Yeah. Can't imagine that would do it. So anyways, I said, how do you figure that was $5? And she's like, well, I know, I just have too much experience. I know way better than you do. I said, really? I've got her kids with me in the back seat, and I'm looking in the mirror. It's like, no, don't do it. I said, let's do some math. And you know what? By the time we're done, we discovered that, oh, lo and behold, you only spent like 17 cents worth of gas. All right. Do I have to turn it on before I turn this thing in? Hang on. I think as soon as you put I got the shell in here. Okay, so we're gonna load to here. Now we need to see if there's a spawn. Nope. This is gonna hurt. Where are you? Uh-oh. I just wanted a second one. Uh-oh. Who's at the guns? Why did you leave the gun? This is not going to end well for anybody. Ugh. Okay. Got his attention. Go. Yeah, it totally didn't work. Alright, now let's try, put some sonar. Where's the depth charge thingy? Do we have a depth charge? We gotta have a depth charge on this thing. We don't. Wow, that's a travesty. This looks like a good place for a depth charge rack. Here. And here. then we need buttons. Okay, let's put a little circuit on here, give us some time. Okay. We need relays and oscillators. We need relay, and then add new memories. This is going to do a little delay, and then once it reaches a certain value, goes above a certain value, it's going to trigger the what's it called? Wait a minute. Why can't I wire to those? How the hell are you supposed to trigger this? Huh? Oh, I need a tube. Tube and loader. Okay, now. Oh, the trigger goes to the tube. Oh, tight pants. Okay, that's just a loader. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, signal out to here's set state. No, toggle state. And we're going to make sure this starts off. And it gets a signal from the oscillator. And the oscillator goes into here. Which also comes into here. Gets its input from here. This one has to start at 0, otherwise it might not know what it's doing. Now this outputs to here. And this one goes to here. I'll call this 5. And now, well, you know, we'll use a Wi-Fi. We'll actually do this somewhat properly. Thank you. I feel embarrassed to say I've never actually wired a depth charge tube before. What is this fancy depth button? Well, you tell me. Okay? We got a button going into a set state of a relay. Okay? The relay has an oscillator component on one side and an adder component on the other. Okay? Adder component receives a signal from the relay as well as a signal from the memory block to which it also feeds. Memory block goes down here to a greater than block, which is also comparing to the signal from a memory block. Now, what in God's name do you think this would do? Yes, push the button, 5 seconds later, it comes something fun. I want to trigger these both from the same. I have to put them on separate depth charge tubes. This gets output here, goes to here. I like this because I can watch it, right? Delay component is just a static. If I want, I can put a text display up here. And put it there. And then hide it. And we say, hang on, put a 0 here. Oh, I put that on the wrong side. And we'll say, put a subtract block. We'll get a little fancier in here, make it a countdown timer. So, this subtracted from this goes into this. And then when this is full, it goes to channel 100. This is 10. Okay. So now we gotta take this relay thing here. It goes to channel 100 and connect it down here to this. Send that also on channel 100 here to trigger in. Okay, I see it. And what we'll do is we'll just copy paste this whole block. Put this on channel 101. And then put this guy on channel 101. Okay. Alright, let's see how this works. Found something, I'm sure, but we'll see if it works for sure. Okay. Yeah. Power, lock the sub. We'll just leave that for now. Yeah, lights went on. Oh! There we go. Going after it. Uh-oh, no he's not. He just hit the ship so hard I got blunt force trauma. Uh-oh, that's a bad thing. Why did you... Okay, free. Where is he? Oh, that'll do it. I didn't even kill him though. Okay. Where'd he go? Oh no, I missed him. There you go. And bow. Oh wow, he's not even half health. Yeah, we're not going to follow that one much further. Okay. Guys, listen, I've got to call these at midnight. I'm sorry. It's 11:55 here. I'm dead in the world today, and it wasn't a good time. So I'm gonna have to review some of those circuits before we start doing the shorts. Yes, the Big Gaming Nerd is gonna have some YouTube shorts out. I call them short circuits. See what I did there? And what else? We got the door stop, we got the motion door controller, we got the charge controller. silent running. Any other things you guys want to see put in a YouTube short that might be useful to new players? Is OP? I'll figure cyanide is OP in the new update. Nuclear cyanide smells like almonds. All right. That's my midnight alarm, guys. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for joining us on the Gaming Nerd Live. And once again, stay nerdy, folks. We'll see you next time.